I woke up late today. Fell asleep late. Woke up late. In this live stream, I want to take my grandpa's with them or something. Here, I made this is vitamin C water concentrate. I put in about 20-30 grams of vitamin C in there, ascorbic acid, aka vitamin C powder, 2 B complex tablets, hence the yellowish color. I've been stirring it so the B complex tablets have begun to dissolve. And I put in about 5-10 grams of creatine, 5-10 grams of glutamine. So this is vitamin water concentrate, which means I don't mix it up and then finish it in an hour. I make it concentrate strength, and then if I get a normal glass of water, add a little bit of this, and then I keep topping up with water. So this is vitamin C water concentrate. And I'm gonna pour it into a bowl. Yesterday, I met my family and their respective brothers and their girlfriends, and my sister and her family, and we went to where I used to live as I grew up. I grew up in a village, and we went on a boating trip. So we went there by boat. We first stretched the road by car, and then we went to where my brother has his boat, and from where he has like a boat garage where he has his boat, you can access this village by water. So the last stretch we went in a boat, and we spent at least an hour there at a grilling spot. So I also on the way home by car, we went to look at the house we used to live. And I have live streams from yesterday when I was there. And I've been thinking, but I want to replay the video on my phone and then click remix, and I can get clips out of it and make shorts out of it. So I might make some edit from the raw live footage. So anyway, yesterday I went to the village where I used to grow up with my family, and we were grilling and hanging out there, and it was good. I like to be there, and that's where I grew up. Okay, and it's complicated because I spent years in foster care. So I moved to a foster home when I was about 14, maybe 13. So it's not that I spent my entire youth there, but a big part of it, a significant amount of my childhood growing up was spent in that village. So anyway, I was able to glorify God with like a small testimony. With my brothers brought fishing poles, and they have a boat, and I told them the truth. So we went to the place where I grew up. Okay, we all grew up, and I told the story again of how after I became a Christian, and this is a true story. After I became a Christian, so here's the story. Basically, I grew up in that village, spent many years there, and I've been fishing that lake many times, okay? Many times. I've been fishing that lake, different seasons, different places. It's kind of a small lake, but I've been fishing it with a boat, so it's happened several times. We went with a boat out into the lake, and then we're fishing. Different lures, different seasons, different places, like all around the lake, fishing from over here, fishing from kind of the middle of the lake with a boat, different seasons. and I never caught anything. Okay, to my memory, I never caught a fish. All those years fishing there, different lures, different spots, different seasons, I never caught anything. But after I became a Christian, I had a moped that I had gotten as a gift from my mother, and shortly after becoming a Christian, I prayed to God that He helped me to catch a fish. And I take my moped down, and I'm praying on the way down to the lake, like, God, I pray to help me catch a fish, like a big fish, or as big as possible. I was praying about catching a fish. And I went to a certain spot, and I started casting out, and very quickly I caught a fish, and not just any fish, but quite a lot of fish, okay? I think the largest fish I've caught in my whole life. So that's prayer being answered. So after becoming a Christian, I go fishing a lake where I fished for many years, different seasons, different lures, and never caught anything. And I'm now a Christian, and I pray to God I catch a fish, take my moped down to the lake, and I'm praying to God on the way down that I catch a fish, and I cast out and I catch a fish. So that's also the lake where I was yesterday in my live stream, where I got baptized. I baptized myself, the priesthood of the believer. So I believe that you should get baptized. Now you don't get baptized to get saved or stay saved or anything like this. There's some people that teach you get baptized as part of like a complete package of things that you do to get saved. That believe, confess, ask, and get baptized, stuff like this. There's people that teach that baptism is a work that you do to get saved. It's not a work that you do to get saved. It's part of your walk. It's something that you do to identify with Christ and like show the world that you're a new creature now. So anyway, here's the point. I also got baptized in that lake. So after I got saved, wasn't a part of any church or anything like this. And to my knowledge, I never found a church in Sweden that's totally correct. And I have standards I'm not intending to let up on them. Meaning I don't go to the church in this city that's like a Protestant church. They're not totally correct. And I go for worship meetings or sermons, I've been called. I don't go there. Just, oh, well, they got a cross on top of the building, and people call deacons, stuff like this, and just, I'm a Christian, just go there and fellowship with them. What fellowship has light with darkness? He that believe an infidel, the Bible says. Well, Christ or Belial. So anyway, here's the point. After getting saved and still living in that village, I realized I want to get baptized. So I went down and got baptized in that lake. So I baptized myself. The priesthood of the believer is a doctrine, meaning a peculiar people shew forth the praises of him that called you out of darkness into his marvelous light. So basically, I baptized myself just before the Lord in that lake. So after becoming a Christian, I got up, they had a little walk there in the lake, and I got up there, and it's like I'm getting baptized like before the Lord, and I dived out and come up again. So I'm self-baptized. So anyway, you might see some videos show up where I'm uploading short from the raw footage of the live stream. So anyway, here we go. This is my vitamin C water concentrate. And this is concentrate strength, which means I will not be drinking this undiluted. I'll be drinking a little bit and diluting it. So for example, if I make vitamin C water concentrate, I'm going to pour it in the bottle, put it in the fridge, and I have a glass like this, and I add a little bit of the vitamin C water concentrate, and then fill it up with regular water. So that's concentrate. Or you could use it undiluted and just take a very small sip throughout the day. And I make concentrate strength vitamin water sometimes for 2 days or 3 even, and keep it in the fridge. So what's in this water here? It's approximately 20 or 30 grams of vitamin C, 2 B complex tablets, which have begun to dissolve, hence the yellowish color, above 5 grams of creatine, and above 5 grams of glutamine, amino acids. I'm going to use this for vitamin C concentrate. will use this glass bottle, fill it up with the concentrate, vitamin C water concentrate. This is the vitamin C water concentrate which I brought with me to the village. I brought 2 bottles actually. And after I came home, I forgot to put in the fridge, so left on the countertops. This is gonna be poured out. Do that right away actually. Go into the trash. Before starting this live stream, I called my wife. We wonderful say goodnight to her. I don't really need to. Sometimes if I use something, since vinegar is a clear liquid, I don't want to get it mixed up with, like if I would make just vitamin C water without the B complex in there, it will be a clear color. And I don't want to risk accidentally drinking vinegar, because I use vinegar bottles for vitamin C water. Now, this is yellow and vinegar is a clear liquid, so just the color of the liquid itself will keep me from getting this mixed up when I actually do it. Here we go. I use a funnel. I'm going to take my grand post wake-up bowls of supplements pretty soon. This is filtered water, filtered cartridge I keep in the fridge. It has a filtered cartridge here. I like this. It's a coffee filtered cartridge. I asked my wife when I was talking in my video call, I'm about to go live. After I say goodnight to you, I'm going to go live. Do you have any request or recommendation? Yeah, I show you 6-pack. And I go, yeah. It's like one of these things that I'm doing a live stream, flexing, fitness model, work. We have all the people that left comments, both of them are going to get blocked for being narcissistic. So the average person is highly narcissistic. And I don't care what the comment says, you're not reciprocating at the lowest level. People are here to get attention, get my attention. Say they write a comment, they want to see the comment and start talking to them, which means they're getting attention. They want to get answers to the questions. They want to get some attention, some interaction, but they can't give a like on the video they're watching. So they're here wanting to talk to me, get some interaction from me. Say they want to get some attention, they want to get answers to the questions, but I can't give a simple like, clicking a button on the stream, which you do by double tapping the phone screen. If you watch this on your phone, and on a laptop it's pretty simple, just look for the thumbs up button. So somebody came in here writing comments and they're going to get blocked. And then a person actually leaves a comment with a thumbs up, but I didn't actually click thumbs up, which is a gaslighting. See, they write yeah, thumbs up, and then I check and there's 0 thumbs up on the video, which tells me that they didn't leave the thumbs up. So it takes more effort to write yeah and then look for the emoji and click thumbs up than to actually double tap the screen to leave a thumbs up. So it's a sort of form of it's narcissism. The average person is highly narcissistic, so you're going to get blocked. I'm not on YouTube to make friends, okay? I'm not here to make friends with people. I'm here to make content, to produce content. I'm teaching, I'm doing things. And I don't go live and for a chat room where it's like to talk to people in the chat. Most of the times comments are necessary evil. So I'm gonna take my grand post with a couple of supplements now. This is vitamin E, it's empty. Normally I would be taking vitamin E with my grand post with a dose of supplements. But I ran out. So this is a NAC N-acetylcysteine capsule. Lactose enzymes. Garlic tablets. Garlic contains allicin. Ashwagandha. Ashwagandha is an adaptogen. Adaptogens lower cortisol, the stress hormone. This is a omega-3 fish oil supplement. I'll take 3 fish oil capsules. I do fasting, I do omega fasting. I eat only 1 time a day and fast around 23 hours per day. I've been doing that for over 5 years, at least 5 years. And 90 to 99 out of 100 days I do omega fasting. And then now and then I've been eating more than once a day, but most days I eat only 1 time a day and fast around 23 hours. Magnesium complex. This is ALA, alpha-lipoic acid. Vitamin D3 with K2. The reason they put K2 in a lot of vitamin D3 supplements is because the K2 enhances the absorption of the vitamin D3. I used to buy, these come from Top Form, a Swedish online supplement store. And I used to buy a vitamin D3 tablet bottle and then another bottle with K2. Now, I saw that they have a new supplement, their own brand, with D3 and K2 in the same tablet. So that's today's Grand Post Wake Up supplements here. And the Grand Post Wake Up also supplements can change, meaning there's some things that would have been part of the Post Wake Up also supplements, but I ran out of them. Vitamin E, probiotic capsules, and some other things. But here's the Grand Post Wake Up also supplements. Actually, I want to take one more magnesium complex tablet. Some more fitness modern work. I like to be ripped with a 6-pack. I enjoy that. Now we tend to stay in shape. somebody asked a question, and once more they didn't, the third person. 2 people got blocked. They came and started to chat, and it says 0 likes on the stream, which means they didn't leave a like button, they got blocked. Here comes the third commenter that's gonna get blocked. They wrote 3 comments, but they didn't click the like button on the stream. See? Okay, now it went up to 1, so that could be somebody else. I have 5 people watching live right now, so that can be one of the other person, not the commenter. But give the benefit of that, because this is a comment that I don't mind answering, because I work in references to the Gangstalking for a lot of my live streams. If I just go live and I do a live vlog taking my supplements, a lot of times it's an intro. Go, my name is Mike, so I'm a persecuted Christian, ton video, ton with Gangstalking, ton videos. So that's something that I bring up on purpose and like to work into my streams anyway. And this person wrote, sir, did you witness any Gangstalking activities in the last couple of days? And then they didn't get an answer quick enough. Immediate gratification, delayed gratification issue. And then I didn't answer within like 10 seconds. Sir, they write a new comment. And then please answer the question, sir, with 3 exclamation marks. 4, 1, 2, 3, okay. So, yes, I'm a targeted individual, means I get targeted every day. If I'm out in public or online with an open chat, there'll be cyber stalkers coming in targeted with narcissistic dog abuse tactics in my chat. And that's one of the most common ways that I get targeted by the Gangstalking program. And since I was out in public a few days ago, I was targeted with Gangstalking. Every time I'm out in public, after being at the fishing trip, coming home, I went to the corner store. And every time I go to the corner store, there's going to be people I encounter on the way there, on the way back, that are perps, gangstalkers, flying monkeys that work for the Gangstalking program, and they'll be told to do things that I'm intended to be harassed by. So you're going to get blocked for being rude and disrespectful, run me the wrong way. And it looks to me that the program, the Gangstalking program, knows that they're going to get exposed. That's what I see in my analysis, looking at the landscape of Gangstalk. It looks to me as if it's like the program knows that like this is going to get exposed sooner or later. Kind of like Epstein Island got exposed after this. And they're trying to control the narrative. So there's somebody I've seen stalked by the feds, Lisa, who I count as a fake target with a counterintelligence agent. And one of the first red flags in counting her page is how big she is. First of all, that's the first red flag. Because real targets like me, that are quality individuals and being valuable to the TIA community, and the masses that are looking to learn the truth about Gangstalking, are more valuable. And there's an effort to work to hide me from people, and they work to, meaning me, they work to make people not find my channel with shadow banning, algorithm manipulation, things like this, could search results. And they also work to complete perception that she has close to 400,000 followers on Instagram, which is a red flag in of itself. Okay, that somebody, if they will be a real TI and not helping the Gangstalking program, they will be getting that big. Secondly, looking at her behavior and other things, I can see that she's doing minimization of the time, so that could be a limited hangout. It's like the word is getting out, it's going to get out no matter what. So get on top of this and control the discourse, like the narrative. See, so one of the things that she does, stop at fence, Lisa, she writes, she brings up targeted individual issues, problems, and then downplays them, minimizes them. So that's my analysis, that she minimizes it. It's like, I've been speaking about Gangstalking for years. And it looks like she's copying my style too, because I've been using this Tersetson, referencing Tersetson when exposing this. Ted Gunderson, former head of Los Angeles FBI, Ted Gunderson, confirmed this one affidavit government Gangstalking, he became a target himself. And I've been warning targets, and I'm teaching people the targets and all targets, the truth about targeting. Here's what the targeting is. It's not just harassment, but a big part is narcissistic, psychopathic abuse. A big part of target is what you would call narcissistic abuse. Now there's physical target tactics too, food poisoning. The program wants to recover to only get inside the home, poisoning food and contaminate your environment and or contaminate environment, toxic chemicals, things like this. And she brings up, yeah, so like a skit in the video, yeah, the program has been inside my home. I can tell because this hair tone was in another place. When they do that, when they're going inside the home as they're just doing that. They're only doing that to mess with your mind, which is bringing up a real TIA issue and then downplaying it. See, because that's not the truth. Because the reason the program wants to get it inside target's home is to hurt them physically. They want to put toxic chemicals, contaminate the environment with contact chemicals and or drugs. They want to poison your food in your fridge. They want to do bad things. So it's very important that targets learn how to stop the program from being able to achieve covert entry into their premises, like the private quarters. And I'll be teaching targets how to. So that's like a dumb question. The question about, did you get any targeting? Yes. I'm a targeted video, and the targeting doesn't give you breaks. The targeting, anytime, if I'm out in public, I'll be targeted. If I'm online with an open chat, I'll be targeted. I also get, so cyberstalk is part of targeting, which means when I check YouTube Studio, there's a lot of comments you don't see where I get targeted in my comment section. The person get blocked from writing comments on a video. Cyberstalking, narcissistic always abuse tactics, fly monkey show up on my channel, leaving comments on narcissistic always abuse tactics for the program. And a lot of that, it's not that I make a video every time. It's like I just go hide this and miss the comments and they block on my channel. So, Gangstalking targets you every day, online and real life. So if I'm active online or out in public, I will get targeted, certainly. Now, that's not the only way you get targeted. If you're like out in public, the program will recruit people to be flying monkeys. It could be anything. If I would book a plumber to come look at my plumbing 2 weeks from now, the program will talk to the guy, recruit him, and get him to do narcissistic, always abuse tactics in my home when he's here working. That's something you can count on happening for video. That if you're gonna have somebody come work in your home, like a contractor, a plumber, something like this, that you can more or less count on the fact that they will be recruited and flying monkey eyes to be a proxy tool to target you in your home. So it's not only if you're out in public, but definitely if you're active online and or out in public, you will get targeted. So there's another person going to get blocked for not clicking the like button. We have a narcissist epidemic now, and I don't tolerate that. I don't enable that behavior. See, and I will be part of the problem where I don't check people and put down boundaries. So, being a content producer, there's like subtle narcissism, and that's not all I'm basing it on. It's like I know that the average person is highly narcissistic in this day and age, and kind of like one of the signs of the narcissism, kind of confirming it, is the behavior. I'm a content producer, and I spend time and energy, hours per day, producing content that people can watch. Everything from sharing valuable information, insights, to entertainment content. Okay? And so it's like, I don't get anything, I lose money, time, and stuff. So it's like I work to produce valuable content, people can partake in it for free. And then people go and see like, oh, it's like, so basically, the most influencers, they're less valuable to the public than I am. Okay, not as entertaining. They can't be as entertaining. They can't, they're not as valuable in terms of teaching, like health fitness influencers. Most health fitness influencers are like martial arts people, like this Carl guy. He's not as valuable to people looking to be in better shape and raise their athleticism and things like this. So most influencers are not as valuable to their viewers as I am. And they have money to make somehow. See, it's like they make money. You have to watch ads. So I produce free quality, extremely high quality videos at times, meaning the type of information you can learn here is valuable, very valuable. And I don't make any money, and people don't even have to watch ads. And then people are so narcissistic, so selfish, they're just here looking to get something, that they don't even hit the thumbs up like button, which is sort of sign of narcissism. So anyway, I took my grand post-wakeup dose of supplements. put the bottle with the vitamin C water concentrate in the fridge. I'm gonna make another cup of coffee pretty soon. Yesterday I was training 900 martial arts and mixed martial arts, Muay Thai, boxing. I was training martial arts yesterday and ranking. But I removed some of the videos because I ranking was really too far. I intended to look through my live streams yesterday when I was in the village, in nature, and extract clips out of it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you want to see my future uploads. I'm live most days. I'm live on a ranging from near daily to daily basis. If I do some kind of training today, I'll be very light. I did at least 3 sets of bicep hammer curls yesterday, and also some martial arts training. I woke up with a chest cold coughing this morning. Why? Because I ate sugar yesterday. And I believe that sugar suppresses your immune system. It can negatively impact your immune system. And so basically these things work together. I had some sugar on the way home. We're going to call and I asked if we could stop, and I got a chocolate bar and like some juice, and I drank that on the way home, and ate a chocolate bar to help hydration. So that's one of the few benefits. That's more harm than good, but one of the few benefits of something sugary, like high carb and sugar, is it can help your body to absorb liquids. So I have been sweating all day dressed like a Russian doll, being out in the summer. And I had some chocolate and juice on the way home in the car. So, and then I went to bed and I fell asleep overdressed next to my air purified. There's kind of high heat settings, so a draft basically next to my bed. So I fell asleep, sweated in my sleep. I sweated in my sleep, and my t-shirt got wet, and I woke up with a wet chest, coughing. So that's a chest cold. And most of the times when it happens, I cure the cold the same day, meaning I don't stay sick. It's like I wake up in the morning with a cold. Sometimes this happens, but I get a chest cold from falling asleep with clothes, and I sweat in my sleep, and it rapidly cools my body, like the chest cavity, my thorax, wherever my chest gets cold, and it's a cold draft in the middle of the night. I wake up with a chest cold. Most of the time when that happens, I cure it before the day is over, and I feel back to normal before the day is over. I'm gonna make coffee here. These are caffeine capsules, and much like the seawater, I make concentrate strength coffee. I call it super strength coffee. This is a caffeine capsule, 200 milligrams of caffeine. So rather than having 4 cups of regular strength coffee, I'll rather have 1 cup of super strength coffee. So an average, like a normal cup of coffee, contains less than 100 milligrams of caffeine. Somewhere around 75, I think. And if I wanted to have 200 milligrams of caffeine, I had to drink like 4 cups of coffee. So what I do, I make super strength coffee. This is St. John's wort tea. I bought it on Amazon. The metallic, the metal cylinder in the middle there, contains St. John's wort herb. So this is St. John's wort tea. And what I do, I make a super strength cup of coffee. And I sometimes drink a little bit and just go and pour in some more of this tea. I also like to enrich my coffee with some natural salts for hydration. This is a mix of Himalayan pink salt and sea salt. This is my super strength coffee. If I do train today, it will be light training. Yes, I trained knife fighting and also unarmed combat. One of the things I was doing was throwing knees, powerful knee strikes. I was practicing a combination. I can show that actually. I'll do a few more. Now I'm going light today. Yeah, so here's the knee strikes. left-right combo. So what I like to do is, is one of the combinations I like to practice. Left is like a boxer's jab, where the left punch is lighter, and I'm not trying to knock them out with the left punch. It's just touching with the left, like 1, 2. So the boxers, the same thing applies to this, meaning normally in boxing it's so light with the left and like jab with the left, and then the right is the power punch. Same thing with the knee strikes that I do, where I throw a left leg and I'm not trying to make it that hard, I'm just touching, and then throw a power right knee, like this. From here, just touch, and I can really from here too, just stand here, throw a left, and then the right is more powerful. See there, that's the right. So I'm just touching with the left, so the left is like a boxer's jab. That helps more accurate and whatever. So that's the point. That to the groin can really hurt you. Okay. Now it's not that it has to hit the groin, but to the groin it can be especially effective. It's powerful knee to the groin. It can hit other torsos too. So for the thigh, for example. So above the knee to here to the hip. If you get kicked, for example, if a boxer fought a kickboxer and the kickboxer targeted the boxer's legs, like for example from the knee to up to the hip, like in between that area, and hit there, that can kill the leg. Okay, after just one or a few hard ones to this area, it can have the effect of like killing the leg with limping the fight after that, because it kills the leg. So the same thing can apply to a knee strike, like a knee to this area can also have a very bad effect on it. So it doesn't have to land in the groin, even though a lot of times I'm aiming for the groin with the knee. Now if it lands here too, it can still be very effective. And obviously you can make it hit high if you want. So here's the 1-2 knee again, and I'm making the right one more powerful. So here, and it's the same. It's like the skill, I talked about this before, like the skill of learning a skill. So whatever I've been practicing, there's some common like fundamentals that go into it. If it's knife fighting, stick fighting, mixed martial arts or boxing, it's the same things, like the skill of learning a skill. It's the same methodology of acquiring a skill or improving a skill, where it's dividing things. So it's not that every time I'm training as if it's a fight, it's like I'm moving around the dummy, moving in, moving out, throwing kicks, knees, and everything. Sometimes, yeah, it's good. That's some of my training session where I train more as if it's a fight, like people do shadow boxing. I'm kind of imagining the guy's there now, he's moving away, I'm moving in, I'm throwing this, blocking, doing this and this. But it's also value, part of the training is dividing it. So sometimes I assume, like I get a certain position this close to the dummy, and I'm just drilling a body shot combo, 1, 2, 3, 4, for example, and I'm drilling that from the same distance, which is building muscle memory for if I end up in front of a body at this range, I've already drilled connecting with a combo from this range, okay? And another time I'll be practicing only the jab, okay? For example, I'm practicing only a jab and throw like 50 plus jabs. Another time I might be practicing a 1-2, and I'm practicing only the 1-2 from the same distance, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And then another time I could be training, okay, now let's try closer the distance, and then jab, and then a 2, rather than just standing there and then at the same distance, bang, bang, 1, 2. I might be practicing the same combo, only out of range, and then practicing closing the distance and hit with the jab, and then the 2, for example. So here's the 1-2 combination, but here's his goal, okay, here. And then I can do it for further out where I go, see, and then tap with the knee, not trying to make that too powerful. But here I go, see, 1, and then 2, the more powerful right. I can also practice from here, just tap, and then jump back and hit the 2. So actually what I do from here. Here, And this is hard enough to hurt. Let's see, I'm jumping back and then giving it more powerful light. Almost fell over. And this can be landed by setting up with punches, keeping occupied with attacks to the head, attacking high before you attack low. It can be 1, 2, 3 hook. So you throw stuff at the head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or they let 1, 2 was here. See? And I'm throwing a jab close in the distance. And then a jab knee. Jab with the knee. 1, 2, see? And we throw it here. I'm cutting through the padding and getting through the plastic, so I don't want to do this too hard. 1, 2. We adjust the angle. And I'm gonna go very light, as I said before. I woke up with a cold today, a chest cold. And I only trained pretty hard yesterday. I'm gonna do some left kicks here. I also like to practice punch combos, and then working elbow strikes in the punch combos, which I'm going to do now. 1, 2. 1, 2. One, two, three. And my elbow strikes. I'm one of these rare people that had a power that could kill somebody by attacking to the head. Well, it's not irrational to say that. With punches to the side of the head. Especially if you mix in elbow strikes. And elbow strikes doesn't have to be that hard. A lot of men don't have this athleticism that I have, like superhuman athleticism. But with the power that I have, elbow strikes can be really dangerous. And these elbow strikes, that's how special I make them harder, have the potential to break your jaw, definitely knock your teeth out, break your nose, break over more, especially the harder ones. I use the light one like this to the mouth to knock teeth out. I like to practice this here. 1, 1, 1, 2, and then the third is an elbow strike. 1, 2, 2. I'm not trying to make this powerful. 1, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I like this combo too. This elbow strike. Jab, hook, football right, downward elbow strike, 12 to 6. Practice this. catching coming in. Let's practice this too. Send it down in motion by punching it or by pushing it like this. So here, and then practicing connecting with something coming in. Here, for example. A lot of guys couldn't do shadow box of 30 seconds at like a moderate intensity without gassing out. So it's like I wake up with a cold, and this is like light work. Yeah, something else. Like Muay Thai and elbow strikes. Muay Thai, kickboxing, elbow strikes. Muay Thai, kickboxing. Gonna connect the phone to each other for a while. Yeah, someone told in the video, told with Gangstalking. A lot of the trolls that attack on my chat work that piss me off there. Cyber stalking trolls that work for the Gangstalking program. The recruits flying my people told me. And a lot of trolling tactics are very subtle, and they are what's called narcissistic global abuse tactics, which means somebody comes in there from by the handle to write us anything in the chat, and I can tell them being targeted, but it's intended to pass under the threshold of perception to the average person. Maybe it's supposed to be unnoticeable to most people. Subtle. A big part of targeting, the psychological targeting, it's narcissistic always abuse tactics. Subtle targeting. So there's people that have the job to start in much and harassing some. And then there's people that are really harassing some and that's part of the game. And then it has the, so basically I get targeted with harassment online, cyberstalking, and illegal stalking. And a lot of people that show up target me, mostly in very subtle ways where you can tell me target. Their cyber stalkers are paid to show up harassing me and they target me with narcissistic always abuse tactics in the chat. And then you have now and then the average man who's got insecurity issues and is narcissistic. Then you see a guy who's ripped with a six-pack and handsome and masculine and athletic and has discipline from the, look at the person YouTube videos. And it makes them feel insecure, protein insecure. It's like the average person is out of shape and sees a guy in great shape and becomes envious and start targeting I get some of those too, like the average internet hater who is provoked by the insecurities are triggered by seeing somebody's in great shape. And then they'll judge you and see somebody's an ideal male physique and say, oh, that reminds me that I like it. And they engage in narcissistic manipulative coping mechanisms such as projection, transference, and gaslighting and things like this. It's like somebody sees a video and lies and says, well, this guy's moving fast, hitting hard. But Mikey punches are slow and weak, so it's like inversion sometimes out to the kids because they see my videos and they feel like they're weak and slow. They can't punch hard and fast like the guys in the video, and their narcissistic defenses are to accuse me of what's true about them, and they have a feeling being a guy that punches weak and slow by seeing me punch fast and hard, and be like, Mikey punches are weak and slow, which is the opposite truth in inversion. So anyway, it's not that every person that's typing online is an agent for the program, but a lot of them are. I wash my hands with natural liquid soap. That's part of my health fitness coaching. Stop attacking your testosterone and your body with all this toxic chemical fragrance hygiene hunting products if you care about the testosterone. I got a hand clothes. Now on YouTube I have to come back to health fitness coaching because of that sort of thing. Yeah, so I got saved before I was 20 years old, and I got baptized in the lake that I was at yesterday. I baptized myself. Another answer prayer is one of the first things I prayed to God about after I got saved. I started praying to God will help me get stronger, faster, and better at fighting. And I remain to this day strong, fast, and I've gotten better at fighting to a point where I can outshine pro athletes like Sugar Sean O'Malley makes a video, like ridiculous hand speed, okay? And I make a video with better hand speed than he has. So, another thing is I prayed to God when I was going to an event center that I break the record of a punching power machine, and I broke the record after praying to God, which means I don't hold the man to punch that machine. I was the hardest puncher. I punched the hardest. So, faith by faith in the kingdoms, backs valiant in fight, out of weakness, remains strong. Put to flight the armies of the aliens. Stop the mouth of lions, subdue kingdoms, backs valiant in fight, out of weakness remains strong. I gotta load up another washing machine right away. Most Christians will defeat it life. There's nothing about it that's extraordinary that can glorify God. But say, it's like, wow, Mike, you got extraordinary hand speed, your athleticism, your stamina. It's to the point where people come accuse me of being on meth or crack because they see how fast I can move and like the stamina I can like sometimes do trainings in 6-hour training streams. And it's like, you know that you're doing something well when people have to accuse you. It seems too good to be true, see. No, the average Christian is defeated life. They could. It's on the playing field. Every Christian only gets saved could get extraordinary. And then, so that's the pattern where after getting saved, I remain in extraordinary shape. I'm ripped with a six-pack. I got superhuman athleticism. All the things I can glorify God. Yeah, after I became a Christian, I prayed to God to get stronger, faster, better at fighting. And I've gotten stronger, better, faster, fighting, stayed stronger, faster and stuff. So the average Christian lives defeated, disempowered lives, unfortunately. And they don't tap into their potential, like the Matrix movie talks about. I made a video with Decon, the Matrix movie, to Neo is a Christian. This is Decon. Neo in the Matrix movie is a Christian. The average Christian is doomed to conform to this world and live disempowered lives, where the average Christian is biblically ignorant and can't call 3 Bible verses by heart, just like the average lost person. See, the average lost person can't call 3 King James Bible verses by heart. And the average Christian is conformed to this world in being just like the average Joe in their culture. They doesn't know, can't call 3 Bible verses by heart. The average Christian is weak and soft and a porn addict that watches porn at least once a week, just like the average lost person in their culture say. Being conformed to this world. Conformists say you are as the word you like unto them. You're similar. Like you look at the average lost person that watch porn, masturbating to at least once a week, I don't. And the average Christian is like just like the average lost person, they're watching porn at least once a week, masturbating to it. The average lost person is ignorant, lacks knowledge. They don't know about vitamin C, how important it is to have supplementation down. There's certain things they don't know about. They're ignorant about this. They're deceived, they're ignorant, they're weak in different ways. But the average Christian is conformed to this world, and the Bible says do not conform to this world. A lot of pastors and ministries participate in the persecution program that I've told them. Do the Bible search and groups. There's several Christian ministries, Bible teachers and pastors that have told me for this Gangstalking persecution program. I use vinegar and glycol for washing clothes in the washing machine. Vinegar in conjunction with glycol. I don't use the detergent powder and softener most people use. And I don't use the perfume scented soap. I use natural apple soap. Washing my hands, showering, so on and so forth. For counterfeit, I use vinegar. I could use the apple soap for that too. And I do use that sometimes for counterfeit, but mostly it's vinegar. This is natural episode. This is 4-3 toothpaste. With quarter sodium. A lot of Christian ministries participate in this satanically wicked persecution porn called Gangstalking, I thought it was, to the Bible Church and the Woods, graphic all on. And they've told me with narcissistic always see these tactics in the videos. Anything from communicating veiled threats for the program about harm to myself and loved ones, gaslighting, things like this. Really disgusting. And the bullshit, all these people. Yeah, so I'm a persecuted Christian. On the video told me the secret persecution one called Gangstalking on videos. And unfortunately, I've seen a lot of Christian ministries participate in this. How do they participate when narcissists always abuse tactics in the videos after I start watching videos? There is a house in New Orleans they call the Rising Sun, and it's been a room for many poor souls. And God, I know I'm one. I'm thinking about the good vibrations, and it's giving me the excitations. Good, 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 good vibrations. Close my eyes. She's somehow closing my eyes. I am the eye in the sky, looking at you. I could read your mind. I am the maker of rules, dealing with fools. I could cheat you blind. Spending my time believing all of the lies, while some of the signs are deceiving. Maybe I didn't hold you quite as often. Maybe I didn't hold you quite as often as I could have. And I guess I never told you, girl, I'm so happy that you're mine. If I made you feel second best, girl, I'm so sorry I was blind, but you were always on my mind. You were always on my mind. I'm caught in a trap. I can't walk out because I love you too much, baby. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. There's a starman waiting in the sky. He'd like to come and meet us, but he fears his bow on mine. There's a starman waiting in the sky. Counting flowers on the wall, that don't bother me at all. Playing solitaire dawn with a deck of 51. Smoking cigarettes and watching Captain Kangaroo. Now don't tell me I've nothing to do. Now don't tell me I've nothing to do. It's good to see you. I must go. I know I look a fright. Anyways, my eyes are not accustomed to this light, and my shoes are not accustomed to this hard concrete. So I must go back to my room and make my day complete. Counting flowers on the wall, that don't bother me at all. Playing solitaire dawn with a deck of 51. Smoking cigarettes and watching Captain Kangaroo. Now don't tell me I've nothing to do. I don't tell me I've nothing to do. Old friend, why are you so shy? Ain't like you to hold back or hide from the light. I hate to turn up out of the blue uninvited, but I couldn't stay away. I couldn't fight it. I'd hope you'd see my face, and that you'd be reminded that for me, it isn't over. Never mind, I'll find someone like you. I wish nothing but the best for you too. Don't forget me. I'll bet I'll remember you said. Sometimes it lasts in love, but sometimes it hurts instead. Yeah, no worries, no fears, regrets and mistakes. Their memories made. Who would have known how bittersweet this would be? But would I be the G that I was? You'd be more of a G than ever thought you could be, whoever was. Okay. And tell me, how long will I live? Eternal life and forever. I make it rich and famous, but you have to start selling cereal to kids. Okay. But would I be the G that I was? You'd be more of a G than ever thought. You think it could be whoever was. Okay. And tell me, how long will I live? Eternal life, that forever. Okay. Murder, murder was the case. Murder. I see demons. My boo was about to have a baby. Well, I be the G. That would be more. Exactly. I always helped if I would know the lyrics of the songs that I'm saying. So I had to make up new ones on the fly. Snoop Dogg is down with the pigs like an adult at hog. And then she's a line that came up at the top of the note right there. Snoop Dogg's down with the pigs like an adult at hog. When really he deserves to be flogged or something like this. See, this type of stuff I do sometimes you see the right minds. Winning the whole time, every second. Every second I'm winning. But I have one verse finished. I am complete. Okay. There's just no way that we can win. That was a masterpiece. He rocks too hard because he's not a mortal man. Oh, the demon code prevents me from declining a rock-off challenge. What are your terms? What's the catch? If you win, you can take Gage back to hell to be your little bitch. What if you win? Okay. He's gotta make you your sex slave. You gotta gobble mayonnaise. Unless we bust this monster mamma jam. But Gage, we've been through so much shit. Deactivated lasers with my dick. Now it's time we burn this sucker down. I'm the devil, I love metal. Taste is fucking tasty. Jack Black, Tenacious D, they have some funny songs. I'm not Dr. Correct, it's not something I would sing in a church. I'm the devil, I can do what I want. Whatever I got, I'm gonna flaunt. I can't wait to take Gates back to hell. There's just no way that we can win. That was a masterpiece. He rocks too hard because he's not a mortal man. But Gage, we've been through so much shit. Deactivated laces with my dick. Now it's time to blow this sucker down. Pleased to meet you. Hope you catch my name. But what's troubling you is the nature of my game. Back in black. Yes, I'm back in black. Went to Texas, yeah, Texas, and we had some fun. You've been thunderstruck. Yeah, thunderstruck. Taste this with it, you taste it. Oh. barbecue all season, hamster. There's just no way that we can win. That was a masterpiece. He rocks too hard because he's not a mortal man. But Gates will be through so much shit. Deactivate the lasers with my dick. Na, 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 na. I am the eye in the sky, looking at you. I could read your mind. I am the maker of rules, dealing with fools. I could cheat you blind. Maybe I didn't hold you quite as often as I could have. And I guess I never told you, girl, I'm so happy that you're mine. If I made you feel second best, girl, I'm so sorry I was blind. But you were always on my mind. You were always on my mind. I'm caught in a trap. I can't walk out because I love you too much, baby. In the ghetto. Da-da-da-da. Well, I got thick skin and an elastic heart, but your blade might be too sharp. I'm like a rubber band until you pull too far. Yeah, I may snap and I move fast, but you won't see me fall apart. 'Cause I've got an elastic heart. Oh, 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 oh. Da 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 da. Oh, 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 oh. Da 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 da. There's a starman waiting in the sky. He'd like to come and meet us, but he fears he'd blow our mind. There's a starman waiting in the sky. Your face to face with the man who sold the world. Do-do-do-do-do-do. We passed upon the stair. We spoke of what and when. Although I was his friend, which came as some surprise. I thought you died alone a long, long time ago. Oh no, not me. I never lost control. Your face to face with the man who sold the world. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. All the kids in America, all the kids in America. That will hurt your hair, right? I like to make them 12 to 6. It's an elbow strike technique I've been practicing. Sneak it in between the guard. It's an unorthodox elbow strike. There I go. A lot of times the elbow strikes are here or here or here. I like to practice this 12 to 6, where I'm landing at this angle. Right there. Caution, slippery but wet.
So what are you training for a competition? Somebody want to check. Are you training for a competition? No. Don't forget, click the like button if you're gonna be watching my streams, leaving comments so you will get blocked. Like this, okay? I like narcissistic stalker scumbags. Or they would have comment without a question mark.
Yeah, ask a question or a question mark. Click a block. That's a narcissistic abuse, most likely. Part of the narcissistic dog. So basically, I'm the target of a secret persecution program called Gangstalking, ton of videos, and they will target you to a big amount of targets called narcissistic dog abuse tactics, where they work to push your button subtly, okay? And a lot of comments here are like, a lot of comments, meaning it's supposed to discredit me. They will narcissists like to push your buttons on the slime from others, provoking, baiting you to react, and then you'll be dark where it's like, this person's crazy, and imagine that they've been targeted. Now, it's called narcissist dog abuse tactics. So they will utilize knowledge from previously expressed pet peeves, for example, which why I can notice I'm being targeted, but you can't. It's like one of the things that has gotten me pissed off before is that people coming writing with sloppy grammar, and I've gone like, I'm tired of people coming to my chat. This happened before elections. I'm tired of having people come to my chat, ask me questions while putting a question mark in the sentence, which looks rude and disrespectful, and writing my name with a small m. And it's like, oh, and then they show up here asking questions out of question mark. They're doing that because they know that something they said about them has got my piss before. They like do that to try to piss me off. Do you believe in the Holocaust? Of course I do. It's a historical fact. It's not something that you believe in, that you have to believe in an exercise faith, okay? Yeah, so a lot of the people showing up in my chat, pushing my buttons, they're flying monkeys, just like do the Bible church and others do. Narcissists always abuse tactics. It could be something like a childhood trauma. Do the Bible church anyways have done this? That's not a narcissist always abuse tactic. It's like, let's say when you were 12, somebody threw a glass of milk in your face and then smacked you or something like this while wearing a yellow hat. And then I subscribe to do Bible church and be like, some of these people need to wash their face in a glass of milk or something like this, and the person is wearing a yellow hat when they say it. This is the type of like sabotaging where you have to have my personal experience to be able to detect it, and the other people won't be able to see it. So yeah, I'm a target video target with Gangstalking target videos. I've been targeted for more than 10 years. And part of what they're doing is they're hoping that I will appear crazy and paranoid to people by them being so subtle in what to push my buttons in the chat. So a lot of people show up harassing created in self-control cyberstalkers, find my work for the board. And a lot of times they be subtle. Work with wireless is subtle. Sometimes they come and attack me overtly. But they're being subtle to perception manage people and make me appear to be paranoid to discredit my story, the true story that I'm a target. So to be like, be subtle or whatever, well, this is about a person from messing here. And then they go, looks like a normal comment to me, Max paranoid crisis here. It's very subtle. It's how I pray. Yeah, so I asked my wife for Tucker if she had any requests or suggestions. I said, I'm going to go live after Sunday night. She said, yeah, you can show your six pack. And I go, yeah, yeah. And that's what I end up doing a lot of times. Fitness more. Right? In the middle of live streams, I like to do a lot of flexing. Like it's not flex. Like modeling, and then I can go watch the video after the fact, do a clip and upload as a YouTube short. And there's some of my most popular content, like my physique being shown in short videos. Some of the most popular content. So. I am the eye in the sky, looking at you. I could read your mind. I am the maker of rules, deal with fools. I could cheat you blind, believing some of the lies when all of the signs are deceiving. How long have I been live? 1 hour, 9 minutes, close to 2 hours. I might finish up with this here. So here I'm going to promote a video here. So somebody made a clip edit using my live streams. And at first glance, I thought it was another one of these haters that make accounts to like videos to attack me. Upon close inspection, it wasn't like one of these hater clip edits are designed to make me look bad or something like this. So I shared it out on my community page here. No. Here. So he made a edit. I can't play the audio because it's copyrighted. But he made an edit using clips from my past live training streams. You can find it by searching Eye of the SAHA Rocky 3 Mike's IMV, and you're most likely to be top search results. So the closest you are, if you're looking for a video, and all you have is the title, the closer you are to the title, like the title of the video that you're searching for, the more likely you are to find it. So even searching Mike's IMV might be the top search results. But Eye of the SAHA, Mike SAHA, let's try, okay. Eye of the SAHA, Mike SAHA MV, Mike SAHA MV. So the closer you are, to the title of the video you're looking for, the more likely you are to have it in the top search results now, like page 76, okay? Which would be like, what here? You scroll all the way down to the bottom, and it's like page, go to page 3 or something like this. So, I can check them out, it's pretty good. I see that Sariri is live. She's been a guest on my license before. You can search my channel for Sariri if you're on a computer. You go to my channel. And I've had her as a guest on my podcast before. I've done license. She's been a guest on my license before. I've tried coming up there. If they drop the link, I don't know if she's got. Yeah. I need to buy me like one of these keys for free. See if she will. I'll try to tell them headphones. Yeah, hello. 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 Moshi moshi. Hello. Masaru. Masaru.
いつもさ、マイクのことなんかほっときっぱなしでいるんだけど。
よかった。やった。やったね。待ったね。There's a pump.
Oh, yes, let's go master turning.
Hello.
Very nice.
Thank you. Thank you.
Pansky. Nice guy.
Thank you.
Pansky.
I'm trying to connect my Bluetooth headphones. Forget about it. Just keep like this.
面白いでしょ。さん入ってくる。待ってね、もう6時まで上がれるからね。大丈夫。いや、大丈夫。何？マスク外したら全然
はい、マッスル。
違うか？もう全然なんかマスクかわいいよ。いやー、これ一緒にやろうぜってやってるやつ。一緒にどうやってやるの？画面に向かってこうやってやって。よーし。
いや。I'll be right back, okay? Be right back. Be right back. Be right back. I'll be back soon. Yeah, so I'm live on a Japanese live stream. Yeah, so yesterday I went back to the village where I grew up, where I got baptized. And I did take a swim, jumped off the same rock. I was standing on the rock, posing there with my sister, wanted to take some pictures of me, some pictures. So I stood on the same rock that I stood on when I got baptized. The trip down memory lane. It's been a long time since I was there, and it's been even a long time until I had a swim anyway. I shall commence the meal prep for my homemade fast breaking meal. Here's the shaky bottle. I like to buy these bottles that have a big opening to them because I don't have these to follow. These are very good for shaky bottles. It's plastic. No, it's glass, not plastic. Plastic. Exposure certain types of plastic. And we get the stuff. So the estrogen emitters, bisphenol A, for example, BPA, which why you see plastic marketing as BPA free. Now, this is glass. So I like to use these type of bottles for super shakes. And the opening is big enough for me to fit a teaspoon in there. Which means I don't have these so far now. What I'm gonna do now, I'm going to make my super shake in preparation for my fast break. Hello, sorry. Yeah. I'm going to start meal prepping. I will start a meal prep for my homemade fast breaking meal. Most likely I eat on one time today. Yeah, super shake. I will make a super shake. Super shake good. Hi. This is video.
så blir det bara lite range från 30 till 50%. Filterblad. Det som var protein powder. And what I did with this, I optimized it. I added some greens powder to it. Organic greens powder. It's a blend of potato protein, pea protein, hemp protein, renewable organic. Yeah. I'm making a protein shake. Yeah, this is glutamine. Creatine. Creatine. Then I'm gonna throw beet complex in there. I like omega fasting. I've been doing omega fasting for 5 years now. Supplements are key. Very important. That's what I'm gonna do next. Look into that. Next, I'm going to add coconut milk and or coconut cream. I'll add coconut cream.
So I just began meal prepping for my fast breaking meal.
しただけでとなんか憧れてたっていうのはありますよ。
I'm a guest on the Japanese live show at the moment.
桜がそれって相当若いじゃん。
And I'm washing my dishes with natural apple soap. So I use natural apple soap for a lot of things. Washing my hands, showering, hand washing pots and pans, so on and so forth. Rather than this toxic chemical hygiene from chemicals that most people use. Yeah, so I'm the target of a secret persecution porn called Gangstalking on torn videos. And it's not just harassment, it's an extermination program. So I'm a Christian being targeted with this, and basically it's full murder. They're targeting physically and psychologically. I've been sprayed with chemicals, poison, shot in the leg with a weapon, CIA doctor, quite possible. I've been food poisoned, sprayed with chemicals. So this program is not just bullying, it's a war. It's discrimination program, similar to the Holocaust. The likeness to the Holocaust is remarkable, it's striking. It's me and my target, I'm targeted with a secret persecution, a minority group targeted for destruction. And you get targeted mentally and physically, including being gassed, quote unquote, is on the tactics, when they pump gas into your throat or something like this. Until you die from the target. I love it when people think, because I talk about my triggers. Like I had somebody in here spamming, what country you in, without a question mark. After I earlier talked about one of the ways they harass me is by having cyber stalkers use knowledge of our previous expressed pet peeves. Like I don't like people asking questions without a question mark. And they think because I'm referencing a tactic, it's like they project because I'm a strong person. It's like, and they think, yeah, I just looked at it, I just blocked it. And it's like as if they think it's like, oh, you don't have that power, you understand? It's like, I'm gonna do that. Well, why not be bullied? What do you think? Okay, so it's like, it's not that I'm sensitive and weak. Okay, I'm stronger than most people, mental, physically, spiritual. That's the point. You're not supposed to be happy about abuse. See, surely oppression making a wise man mad. See, so it's like you're not supposed to like being targeted with harassment. Okay, so it's not that I'm losing because I feel irate or angered by oppression. Okay. Either love or hate evil. See, people engaging in evil deeds, I don't like it, and I shouldn't. But it's not like I'm out here. Anyway, I'm Mealprep is my own practice. Yes, I'm the target of a secret persecution for, and it's very serious and very evil. But it's a program to target you until you die from the target. It's oppression, it's tyranny, it's persecution. And there's a lot of pastors that have participated entirely for this program. Andy Woods, to the Bible Church, Rafik Arnold, and others. And even if they're not the ones spraying chemicals on me, poisoning my food, they're part of a program that's works to destroy my body, which is a temple of the Holy Ghost, one, made in the image of God too. Okay. You wage a war on the body of Christ, like the Bible Church. It's like it's so obvious, but it's like you have to be part of a brainwashed, stalking murder cult to think that it's okay. So this point is designed to destroy a man's life, target your body, attack you physically, psychological harassment, and it's tyranny, without giving you due process, okay? And they think that they're Americans, okay? So there's some verses that clearly show. There was Luke chapter 9, and they said, Lord, what that I will command fire down from heaven and consume them as Elias did. But he turned and rebuked them and said, you know not what manner of spirit you are, for the Son of Man did not come to destroy men's lives, but to save them. So these Christian ministries are part of work to destroy men's lives, okay? And I'm a Christian being persecuted, and their pastors participate in persecution. It's like there's so many things that show how wicked they are. Yeah, so I'm meal prepping for my fast breaking meal. Yeah, so I'm the total secret persecution program called Gangstalking, and a lot of Christian pastors are involved in it. And the Gangstalk is not just harassment, it's a war where they work to target both your body and your mind until you die from it. So I made the super shake. Super shake is finished. Protein powder, complete greens powder, coconut cream. I added creatine, glutamine, and a B-complex tablet to it. I can see that at the bottom there. Which not only, adding a B-complex tablet not only enriches the protein shake with B-complex vitamins, which are water soluble, but it also helps to mix it, because this is not designed to be a shaker ball, it's just a big glass bottle. So having a solid object in there, and like shaking it around, it helps to mix it. So super shake is completed. Now I'm going to start meal prepping here. Well, I already started meal prepping. Meal prep is coming to another part of the meal prep. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you watch on a phone, you can like the stream by double tapping the screen. If you watch on a computer, look for the thumbs up button and click it. Subscribe to my channel. Want to see my future uploads, content? I go live daily, okay, or near daily. So it's like most days I go live. So I go live every day. If you look at it like statistics, okay, so like rarely there's a day where I don't live stream to the YouTube channel. So in a year, the last year, I've been live 9 or 10 days. Now most days I go live like 3 times in a day or more, which means like on average it's like a live stream a day if you will go like the median. It's like 5 out of 6 days I'm live streaming, and then now and then, rarely it's a day I don't live stream, very rarely, in a whole 24-hour period. And the days when I do live stream, most of the time I'm live streaming more than once, okay. So anyway, I live stream near daily, okay. Everything from IRL streams, going to the supermarket, whatever I'm doing. Yesterday I was on a day trip. I went to meet my family in the forest, okay. They live like wild monkeys in the forest, like Mowgli. And I go there to meet them sometimes and throw some berries to them, and then I go back home. That's the point. I went to the forest with my family, and it was a good time there. So strong men create good times. So so yeah, I went out. I had a day yesterday, so you can expect to see some clips. I've been thinking about that. I felt like I wanted to do that. Play my live stream from yesterday and extract some clips from it. Yeah. Yes. Hi. Yes. Nani? Nanda yo. Nani? Nanda yo. Oh, nanda yo. Nandeska. I just joke all the time. Joku. Okay. I'm cooking. I'm cooking. Yeah. Maybe I can actually have this here so she can see it. I'm cooking. Where's the phone? There. Okay. Yes, I go live most days. It's rare I don't go live. And I do everything from IRL stream, so-called, being live streaming while being out in public or buying something, to cooking streams, meal prep, health fitness coaching. I do Bible teaching Bible doctrine. I even done some Bible reading videos. I'm just reading the Bible order. So there's all kinds of stuff here, so you know what you're getting into. Now, kind of talk to you. Wow. Okay. Gonna wash this now. Yeah, so to reprove the SAHA pastors, they're part of a program that's working to destroy my life. So anybody who's worked for this program, a persecution program, they're wrong. And there's so many ways I can go about it. So it's like, well, they're working for a program work to destroy my life. Okay, see Luke chapter 9, around verse 50. Okay. They're working to attack my body, which is the temple of the Holy Ghost. They're working to attack with lies, so that they're targeting tactics. The serpent was more subtle than the beast of the field, which Lord God has made. So when I get taught about the Bible church and the woods of these people, what are they doing? Subtle, see? It's not like, yeah, today's readings, okay? Mike Saha, here's what we got to say about it clearly. And I can make videos, but no, it's like subtle. And so they attack me subtly with narcissistic always abuse tactics. And what is the subtle communication? Lies, called gaslighting, which is the sin of lying. So they're attacking a Christian being persecuted with subtle lies, okay? For a program work to destroy my life and murder me, target me until I die from the targeting. And the program targets me physically and psychologically. The bulk of the targeting is psychological targeting. So, and here's another thing. Pastors, their job is to edify the body of Christ, while they're working to destroy and harm me mentally. For a program that is also targeting me physically in real life, see? So, and there's like, but Mike, you're evil, because there's like this witch hunt, see? It's like the target is bad to justify the targeting. It's like, but Mike, you're evil. Evil people had the right to due process, see? Notice how they can't defend themselves. That's why they got to do everything covertly, because it's so evil that you can't argue for it in the light of day. Because the average person with their non-perfect morality, like Romans chapter 1, excuse yourselves, accusing one another. It would be like, this is horrible, gotta be shut down. Like the average person is not like a super righteous person who loves and hates evil as like a Christian can and should. No, but it's like the average person would be appalled by it, the targeting, if they knew the truth about the program. But Mike, it's like they can go, but Mike, you're evil. We've been told you're evil. Evil people right to due process, see? Or you have tyranny, okay? Where it's like, while the person is evil, so we're attacking them physically without giving them due process. In the country, there's nothing a crime you can commit in Sweden that gives the government the right to do corporal punishment, like attack your body. No crime you can do, not murder several people. So, there's just so many ways to show that they're wrong, but they're part of a stalking death cult. A stalking death cult, okay, is what they're part of. And remember this, when they fall ill, they get car accidents, get in a car accident, Tom Segal to the Bible Church, they get a heart attack or stroke, they have mold growing in their house and they make a video, or we have to find a new place because this has been water damage in the church we're getting and stuff like this. That they not suffer for righteousness' sake. They all live godly in Christ Jesus, suffer persecution. It's like they will be reaping what they've sown. See, though they sow wickedness, reap the same. I once was young and now I'm older, and I have seen that those that reap wickedness, sow wickedness, reap the same. Be not to see God is not mocked, what some man sowed, they will also reap. My brother, be not many masters wrong, that we shall see the greater condemnation. But if he be without chastisement, then he best not sound for him, though that he chasteneth the scourge of some he receives. These are some verses dealing with this topic, pertinent to the topic at hand. So anyway, I gotta start cooking now. Last part, I hand wash a pan, I hand wash this plate, hand wash the knife, and I'm gonna start chopping stuff. This is about half of a chili that I used in yesterday's past cooking. Hello, I'm cooking. Yeah, I'm cooking. Yeah. Yes. Huh? Huh? Yeah. Yeah, I'm cooking. Cooking, yes. Onion. Yeah. A lot of times I will consume half of an onion raw and half of it cooked. Onions contain curcumin, which is a natural anti-inflammatory antioxidant. Chili contains capsaicin, which is also a natural occurring antioxidant, anti-inflammatory. And so onions contain curcumin. I used to buy curcumin capsule with 500 milligrams of curcumin capsule. So onions contain curcumin. And it's not that it's better to get from natural sources. You can't get enough from everything that you need from natural sources. I'm just teaching about things. So some onions are healthy and they contain curcumin. And basically, in general, something lowers inflammation in the body and it's natural, it's good for your health. Okay. Yes. Huh? Okay. Okay. Yeah. So. Onions contain curcumin, and I like to consume curcumin raw. So curcumin is released in response to tissue damage to the onion. The onion being cut, chopped, crushed, it releases curcumin, and it's a curcumin that gives you this like eye-burning effect if you stand up on the cooking board. chilies contain capsaicin, which is not a natural anti-inflammatory antioxidant. Some people take capsaicin capsules, okay? And it's a natural anti-inflammatory antioxidant. Here's a triple anti-inflammatory antioxidant trio. If you use all these 3 spices together in your cooking, you add anti-inflammation power to the anti-inflammation effect. Turmeric contains curcumin. Ginger contains gingerols. So curcumin and gingerols, they're anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, anti-inflammatory. And black pepper contains piperine, which enhances the absorption of the curcumin, the turmeric, and the gingerols in the ginger. So using these 3 spices together, adding turmeric, ginger, black pepper to your cooking, it's like a dynamic trio, what do you say? It's like a, it has a good effect. So I have onions here, and a lot of times if I have an onion, I will consume half with raw and half with cooked. And garlic, as I said before, contains allicin, which has antiviral, antimicrobial, and antiviral, antimicrobial effects. According to research on that. Now, nothing I've said is likely to take as medical advice. Information is per my personal opinion. Talk to a doctor before starting to or stop taking the supplements and the medication. Talk to a doctor, last physician for making a change to diet, lifestyle, supplementation, and or medication. Okay, good night, sir. Are you gonna finish? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Good night. Thank you. Arigato. Arigato gozaimasu. Sayonara. Should just end the stream there. So in Japan, it's past midnight. So chop this up. Actually, I'm gonna have another chili. Or half a chili. Red Hot Chili Peppers. How long shall I strive? Separate my stride. How long? I don't believe it's right. It's a poem. I saw you for the picture in the photograph. Gonna take it on the other side. Running through the field where my trash will be concealed, and it's so white as snow. Oh. So the knife fighter training actually helps with cooking as well, doing like whip checks. So here we are, cooked. Well, it's cut in preparation for cooking. Next, turn on the heat. Yeah, so some of the Christian ministries pastors that have told me participate in this wicked evil persecution point called Gangstalking widows, Andy Woods, Dulu Bible Church, and Raphael Coleman. Also, Brandon Holthouse. Need to wash up some a fork and a spoon. I like to put things coconut. Coconut oil has a high smoking point, doesn't really oxidize. I'm gonna get some sausages out of fish. One, two. Cut them in half. Oops. Andy Woods is one of these pastors that come with narcissistic abuse. And he looks a lot like a narcissist. A lot of these pastors that come with narcissistic abuse, they like show signs of narcissism. Or like they're envious. And they work to devalue what I'm doing. Where it's like, oh, Mike, it's like, he's a fake pastor. Mike is better than the teaching the Bible. He knows the Bible is better. And that's not a big order, not a tall order. When he doesn't even know what the Bible is, okay? It's like men that are not picked by God to be pastors. They see like somebody's got God given ability to teach the Bible and knowledge, and it makes them feel inferior. And it's like fat and effeminate. It looks boyish and soft, effeminate. Like a fat, average American, fat and ugly, looks like shit. And he's got an ugly wife. I looked at his face with his banner. He's hugging his wife. What a basic bitch he got. What a filthy basic bitch. And only that disgusting woman would settle for someone like you. A fat, ugly fuck who's a disgusting piece of shit abuser. Okay, so I guess you can't require like a colder woman because you're fat and ugly and you don't tell. You don't know the Bible, you got a fake Bible. You can't even quote your fake Bible as well as I can. As I can quote the real Bible. But yeah, Andy Woods is one of these pastors that talk with narcissistic vloggers with these tactics in the video. Where I think on is now on to the Bible church level. It's gonna cook for a while here. Salt. Keep them at level 4. Yeah, so I have been targeted with narcissistic abuse by pastors that work for the program because they've been recruited to take part in the talk. I'm a Christian being persecuted. I subscribe to a Christian YouTube channel, ministry like the Bible Church or Andy Woods, so check out the videos not to learn from them because a lot of these people are heretics. They don't even know what the Bible is. They will start checking out the videos now. They will start talking with narcissistic abuse tactics. So Andy Woods has done that. Ben whole time to the Bible Church and went through all of them. Speaking of being part of the video, it's kind of fitting. That Target video, it's by Target brand. Corned beef, so this is corned beef. And this is Heinz beans. Here's one example of narcissistic abuse by Andy Woods. I make a live stream and I teach Christian Bible doctrine, and I go, it's like all of these. I would teach a whole sermon based off just from the scriptures alone in my mind, meaning I don't have to prepare something. So just go live teaching Bible doctrine from memory alone of having verses memorized, and then I go, yeah, this type of stuff that makes a lot of Christians feel envy because they see you being able to know the Bible and they don't study the Bible. And here's what I get from pastors sometimes work for the talk. They would try to devalue this and be like, oh, Mike, even Satan you can quote the Bible, something like this. And then it's like, after I talk about that, Andy Woods makes me, yeah, so you see somebody can quote the Bible, don't be impressed by them. Okay, even Satan could quote the Bible. And it's just using little tricks. See, notice that I make a video at the Money Twins where it's like tricks, money tricks, like flipping coins and things like this. So notice the narcissist always abuse tactics from Andy Woods. This is some example. So I made a video about how when I make videos like this, teaching the Bible from memory alone or from the scriptures, some people come and try and gaslight and devalue it and be like, Mike, it's just, it's like, even Satan could quote the Bible. Or they will claim that I'm using tricks and cheating somehow. Like I got notes on the wall or something like this, which I don't. And then like a few days ago, Andy Woods goes live on his channel, like, yeah, don't be that impressive. People can quote the Bible. Well, even say they can quote the Bible, and they use sort of tricks or something like this that they can use. See, so it's reference instead in that part where the narcissistic put down, narcissistic evaluation. So that's an example of the target. And I'm not using any tricks. The trick is reading the Bible, studying the Bible until it sticks to memory. See. Now I'm gonna get the chilies in here. Somebody came in writing a weird comment. Alex Pereira, question mark. I guess I wrote that when I was training. Well, that's a strange question, Alex Pereira. Like, because I'm a Rick guy who's athletic on camera, and you'd be like, Alex Pereira. Like, are you guys are actually confusing with Alex Pereira? I'm obviously not Alex Pereira, okay? But now both of us are in shape. I know who he is, because you see. Both of us are in shape and athletic, okay? But it's like we're not looking similar enough to be mistaken for each other. Okay. So Alex Pereira? Are you asking for Alex Pereira? He's not here. I'm not him. Widow. I don't have to leave like this with other men, okay? I, myself have another system that's trying to turn out fanboy of other people. And open the core deeply. Which side? Oh, this side. And I got this like half open. It's a bad key. So I have to use a can opener. beware of Andy Woods. He's a sellout. He's the radio station sellout in the community. He's that type of person. This is what I think on this. And he would advocate. Now, he's obviously exposed by using the NASB 95s. He's using a fake Bible. See? So he can't even, like, he didn't even start when he could compete on, like, how well does this guy teach the Bible? See? He's not even playing it because he's not even teaching the Bible. He's using something that's not the Bible and calling it the Bible. And NASB 995. Okay. He's also lacks integrity. He uploaded a video with a sinner's prayer to see. Notice how that's a coward. He's either a weak coward who won't stand for the truth, or he's deceived like the person is. There was a ProfCon conference, and Bill Federer, I think it was up there, and Andy Woods was on stage, and then Bill Federer finished his speech on Islam, and then he leads people in the sinner's prayer, asking Jesus this and that. And then Andy Woods goes up and shakes his hand. What I would have done is stand for the truth, content for the faith. See, it's like, yeah, this guy was what I told in Islam, I think is right, or whatever you call this, but you're not saved by prayer. See, so he's a pastor, but he won't defend the faith. See, because he's afraid of peer pressure or something. He's a weak man. See, he's a weak man. So he gets up there and he won't stand for the truth. See, and I say I can keep exposing your ass and making fun of you until the cows come home. And I know that you're a narcissist, so you're very vulnerable to that. Okay, like being publicly ridiculed because your false self is under attack. Okay, and I enjoy that. Expose the fakes as fakes. So the gospel is faith alone. Okay, and this guy Andy Woods, the reason I found his channel is because I looked at the Bible Church channel and I recommend ministries of this. It's kind of out of curiosity go start watching these guys' videos. And there's another pastor that starts talking for the Gangstalking. I'm not surprised. And it's also not a King James Bible believer. So I'm a King James only. And Andy Woods is NASB 95, okay, which is a fake Bible. And he's a fake free gracer because he teaches salvation. Yeah, faith alone, free grace. But he uploads, and that makes him guilty. So either he's wrong as the heretic was wrong, who preaches salvation by a sinner's prayer. Okay? Either he's wrong like he's wrong, or he's a guy who's like secretly believes a sinner's prayer is not how you get saved, but he's afraid to stand up for the truth and contend for the faith, as I do. So I have to do the job. He uploads the video, goes up, shakes the guy's hand. See, the guy goes and preaches sinner's prayer for salvation. And Andy Woods goes, thank you, and stands quiet and shakes his hand. And then uploads the video to his YouTube channel with a sinner's prayer for salvation. See? So either he's wrong, like the guy is wrong, doesn't see a problem, or he sees the problem and he's a coward and he's afraid, see, a fearful little coward who won't stand up for the truth. And the people might be like, oh, in the audience, so if it, like what I would do, be like, this guy is wrong, you're saved by faith, not as in the spirit. Meaning, you don't have to be super intense. It's like in a situation like that, it will be like, at least if you politely disagree. See, it's not like you have to be at the intensity all the time, but it could be like, well, this guy just taught us in his prayer. Respectfully, I disagree with him. See, that's better than nothing. See, to be like quiet when he preaches in his prayer for salvation, go shake his hand, and upload it to his YouTube channel. So that's a guy who lacks integrity, and I have to contend for the faith because he won't do it. He's part of the problem. So you are the problem. And men like me, having the real Bible, knowing the real gospel, I have to fight against you for your heresy. Because you're corrupted the gospel is in the spirit, or is in the spirit to YouTube channel using a fake Bible. Turn up the heat a little bit. Now I'm going to squeeze some garlic into this. You are a coward, Andy Woods. You are a coward. And Andy Woods is a coward. A weak coward. Like either, it's like pick one. Either you're a sinner's prayer for salvation guy, can be exposed for that. Or you like, your position is the gospel, you don't add the sinner's prayer to it, and then you're a coward, see. So you're either a coward or super warm, see. So I just like, well, you think, well, wow, I believe the sinner's prayer is okay, you can tell people to get saved by prayer. So either you're wrong on that, or you're like, well, I hold to the salvation not by the sinner's prayer, and then you're a coward that's afraid of peer pressure, and folds and submits, see. Like the Jackson kind of people. So God has made me, equipped me for the ministry. One of the things is I'm a real man in both of the whips, where I'm strong and not fearless, where I'm not afraid to disagree with people. I'm not afraid to be unliked. See, I'm not afraid to be up on a panel with people that teach salvation by faith. This happened. I was on a panel with people like, well, James 2 is for salvation. I go, no, you're wrong. That's not talking about for salvation, okay? And there's a lot of people, I don't go, submit to their opinion. See, so first of all, to be a leader, a Christian leader, you have to be manly and not effeminate. See, secondly, you have to know the truth and be willing to defend it, or you can't be equipped for. You can't do the work of an evangelist or like a minister if you are ignorant of the truth, or if you know the truth but you're unwilling to stand up for it. See, I just disqualifies it. So I just like somebody doesn't know what the gospel is and thinks that you can add a sinner's prayer pastor. You have to know the truth of what the gospel is. Coupled with the willingness to defend it. Okay, so that really is very telling. And yeah, you're a coward. Andy Woods is a coward. He's a coward. He's a coward. He won't stand up for the truth. He's afraid of being disliked and do okay. If we were going like, yeah, this guy's wrong, it's in this prayer. So what he does, he walks up like a little bitch, shakes the guy's hand after he preached the false gospel. Okay, so it's like he consents. Not only do the same, but have pleasure in to do. He asks the guy to walk up to a fellow that teaches in his prayer salvation, and he stands there quiet, and he goes up, shakes his hand before it's his turn to speak. And then he uploads the video to his own YouTube channel. So he's a false gospel-giving heretic. They upload a false gospel to his YouTube channel, and there's no disclaimer in the scripture. It's like, this clip, the man gave a false gospel, I disagree with it, something like this. No, he just uploads the video with his in his prayer salvation. So Andy Woods is a coward and ignorant of the truth. So he's not a cut out to be Bible teacher. To the Bible church is not about this church that told me for the seeking persecution called Gangstalking with narcissistic dogs abuse tactics. And the guy I just reproved for his error. He's also one of these Christian Gangstalkers, ministries, pastors, Bible teachers, so-called, that have participated in targeting and attacking with psychological violence in the video of narcissistic dogs abuse tactics. And one of the ways to do the Bible church have targeting is by communicating veiled threats against my loved ones. That's one of the targeting tactics. Subtle veiled threats for the Gangstalking program. So. Like they really set the tone, or what is it called? They really showed like how wicked they are clearly. It's not like, well, maybe we're a little bit wrong for this. It's like the area that they're involved in is really, really serious. It really shows. It's like clearly wrong. It's not like, well, maybe wrong. It's like obviously super wrong in the beginning. Somebody wrote Alex Pereira. This happened before when I do martial arts training. People coming to choose Alex Pereira or Nick Diaz, something like this. So I guess it's like people like saying that I remind them of Nick Diaz or Alex Pereira, something like this. Now, Alex Pereira is a pro UFC athlete. So it's like, I'm my own man, okay? So I don't fanboy. I don't have like look after other men. I don't have to like criticize other men. I have extreme athleticism, speed, and punching power myself. I don't have to look at another guy doing this type of martial arts stuff in a video, okay? So I have it myself. And second, I'm my own man, so I don't have like worship celebrities and look up to them. Like, wow, Alex Pereira for this. No, okay. I don't have to. There's a lot of men there scolding me up trying to leave my kids other men and I've been fanboys of pro athletes. It's like, wow, Conor McGregor. And what is it? It's like, it's rare. It's like remarkable how fast he can move. The athleticism, hit hard. It's like, I'm physical tough for myself, see. So if I want to like behold physical athleticism, I don't have to look at a pro athlete. I have physical power myself, see. But I can move fast, hit hard, and things like this. I don't have to go look at it. Like I want to feel like physically powerful. So if I care to look at pro athletes, wow, he's moving fast and hitting hard. I have that myself. So it's not a men in the 20s, 30s. They're like squandering the male youth. Where it's easier for you to get in shape and become athletic in the 20s, 30s than be like above baseline athletic the other day. There's a lot of guys that waste their 20s and 30s. Look at other guys doing martial arts stuff for athleticism and not doing anything themselves. So, like an NPC. Yeah, I'm out here, I spend more time training martial arts than I do looking at it. Some men, it's like I need to look at Sparta. It's like I live a Spartan life myself. I'm a Christian warrior with discipline. I've been training fighting with spears and swords and sticks. I have physical power, stamina, endurance. I can move fast, hit hard. I have courage, bravery, and wit with a six-pack. Okay, see. And other guys have to be like, look at this video and say, why don't you make something of your male pioneers and actualize some of the potential that you have instead of just wasting it looking at the rest of the stuff. Now, if you look at other guys doing stuff, hopefully you get inspired to get into doing something better yourself and exercise to get in shape. Oops, I have to wash this. I dropped one coffee. So here we go. Now it's time to add some spices to this. Black pepper. Salt. Some anchovies here. Turmeric. Coriander. And ginger. Next up, we're going to add olive oil. And coconut cream. That's not a lot again. Wash it in. Gonna get the hot dogs. Oh, sorry. Add some Heinz beans. Yeah, Eddie Woods is a sellout. To the Bible Church a sellout. Rafi and Garhold is a sellout. They're satanic sellouts and they work for the satanic deep state. The deep state puppets. Eddie Woods is a sellout. Rafi and Garhold is a sellout. To the Bible Church, they're sellouts. So beware of them. Now comes the supplement. I'm gonna load up the Grand Post meal dose and supplements. Then cysteine. Ashwagandha. Magnesium complex. Magnolia. Omega-3 fish oil. ALA, alpha-lipoic acid. ALA is both water and fat soluble. Lactose enzymes. Vitamin D3 and K2. Garlic tablets. I'll add some mustard to this. Slots, senap style. Drop of Tabasco hot sauce. With a bit of butter. So, I'm not saying it's bad to be into sports and watching sports. But if you're young, like in your 20s, why don't you start doing something on sports, training more sports, getting in shape, and not only like look at sports stars being in shape and athletic. Because if you want to get in shape, it's a lot harder to do after 40 than in your 20s. So, here's today's fast breaking meal. Super shake, grand post-meal dose of and the meal itself. So by the end of the live stream, 3 hours, 23 minutes, 49 seconds. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you want to see more streams like this and more streams not like this.